My name is Ritvik and I'm delighted that all of you have joined us today. I request all of you to mute your microphones so that whenever the speakers are speaking, we can hear them clearly. We've gathered today to celebrate a unique milestone in the history of Habitat for Humanity India. We have impacted the lives of over 1.1 million individuals through our COVID relief work in the last 7 odd months. So much has been said about the coronavirus and its impact on human lives. We know that it's a public health crisis. We also know that it's an economic crisis. But what we perhaps don't know yet is that COVID-19 is also a housing disaster in the making. Stay at home has been a mandate from the government and doctors, but for many, a safe and affordable home remains elusive. It's just a dream. The need for affordable and healthy housing is more apparent than ever, and that's why we are commemorating the milestone of impacting 1 million individuals through our COVID response by doing a groundbreaking ceremony for Habitat for Heroes housing project. We also have with us many dignitaries, respected personalities, and also our homeowners and families from Kolhapur. कोल्हापूरमध्ये बसलेल्या सगळ्या ग्रामस्थांना आणि सगळ्या हॅबिटॅट होमओनर्सना माझा जय महाराष्ट्र. आपण तुमच्याशी संवाद साधूया कार्यक्रम जसा जसा पुढे. I now invite Mr. Rustam Gigi Boy, the chairman of Habitat Board of Trustees, to give a welcome address. Sir, over to you.
Welcome, everyone. On behalf of Habitat for Humanity India Board of Trustees and the families we serve at the grassroots level, I welcome all of you for this landmark program. I welcome the guest of honor for today, Mrs. Rajshri Birla of the Aditya Birla Group and the chairperson of Habitat India's Advisory Committee, Dr. Pragnya Ram, Mr. Askaran Agarwala, and Mr. Samir Agarwal, the strongest pillars of the Aditya Birla Group and Habitat's staunch supporters, are also with us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. I also welcome my colleagues on the board of Habitat India who are joining us by their virtual platforms for this morning's program, which is really a turnkey project in marking another landmark for Habitat India under these circumstances, as our Ritvik has just introduced, that during the COVID-19, we were able to achieve what we have achieved, for which we are gathered here today. A special welcome to the families of India's soldiers who are joining us from Kolhapur. Welcome, all of you. We are also happy to have amongst us many of our donors, most notably Mr. R. Ramakrishnan, Managing Partner, Transformia Advisors, and other golfers who have contributed towards building homes for the families of the deceased soldiers. I thank each one of you for joining and showing solidarity with Habitat's mission. Strong and stable homes build strong and stable communities and play a vital role in building a strong and stable country. We look forward to your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the business of putting a smile on each one's face who have no home and no roof over their head, and your contribution is vital towards this end. I thank you all for this time and your attention. Thank you. Over to Ritvik, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Our guest of honor for today is someone who needs no introduction. Srimati Rajshri Ji Birla is a celebrated Indian philanthropist. The government of India has awarded her Padma Bhushan for her service to the society. It is our honor that Rajshri ma'am serves as the chairperson of Habitat India's advisory committee. I now request her to say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all living through very trying times given the COVID-19 pandemic. As all of you are aware, jobs have been lost, lives blighted, and dreams put on hold. During this bruising period, Habitat for Humanity India has reached out to over 1.1 million individuals, crisscrossing 19 states stretching over 7 months. Migrant workers, daily wage earners, people living with disability, Adivasis, and other vulnerable communities have been supported by Habitat. Their standout contribution has been the setting up of habitat care centers, providing this bottom of the pyramid population with hygiene and family essential kits, arranging for conditional cash transfers, and organizing counseling programs to effect mindset changes. In doing so, help them to adapt to the taxing realities on the COVID ground. It augurs well that India's leading corporates, coupled with magnanimous, benevolent people from various walks of life, volunteers, grassroots partners, as well as countless school students, are in step with Habitat. Above all, government departments lent a helping hand beyond measure. So today we record this milestone event of engaging with 1 million people who would have been upended by COVID. Much credit must go to Mr. Joseph Scaria, Mr. Rajan Samuel, and Team India. Today, on behalf of Habitat for Humanity, I would also like to announce yet another major initiative, the Habitat for Heroes housing project. It seeks to involve citizens and corporates to help families of deceased soldiers build a home. The response has been positive. To begin with, we will be honoring the families of Shahid Arjun Birange, Shahid Swapnil Charpale, Shahid Shashikant Mane, and Shahid Nigappa Chavare. They start the journey towards building a home of their own in partnership with Habitat for Humanity. They are in our midst today. We salute them for their sacrifices made to keep us protected. We would like to acknowledge our gratitude to Mr. Ramakrishnan, Mr. Charandeep Singh, Mr. Ashish Kacholia, Dr. A.V. Thomas, and Mr. D.C. Patel for their fundraising efforts towards the Habitat for Heroes housing project. At the Aditya Birla Group, Kumar Mangalam, I, and my associates, Sri Askaranji Agarwal, Dr. Pragya Ram, and Mr. Agarwal, today reaffirm our commitment to Habitat for Humanity and our unflinching support towards the fulfillment of our common goal of a house for every family. I earnestly urge all of you to join us and Habitat in this crusade against homelessness. We owe this to ourselves, our people, and our country. Thank you and God bless you.
So much, ma'am, for that beautiful message. What we have done so far, where we have reached so far, your contribution has been valuable to us. And I would also like to acknowledge the stellar team of the Aditya Birla Group who's with us today, Shri Askaran Agarwala ji, Group Advisor, Birla Group Trust and Special Community Projects, Dr. Pragya Ram, the Head of CSR, Legacy Documentation and Archives, and Mr. Samir Agarwal, the Vice President. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. कोल्हापूरमध्ये बसलेल्या सगळ्या मित्रमैत्रिणींना, बंधू भगिनींना मला सांगावंसं वाटतं की श्रीमती राजश्री बिर्ला यांनी आपल्या सैनिकांना, सैनिक स्मारकांना मानवंदना देऊन आपल्या कार्यक्रमाची सुरुवात केलेली आहे आणि त्यांनी विशेष उल्लेख केलेला आहे सर्व जवानांचा, सर्व वीरांचा, ज्यांनी आपल्या देशासाठी परमोच्च त्याग केलेला आहे आपल्या स्वतःच्या आयुष्याचा. आणि एक स्त्री म्हणून त्या सर्व बायकांचं, बहिणींचं दुःख जाणतात आणि त्याच्यासाठीच आपण हा आज भूमिपूजनाचा सोहळा करणार आहोत. त्याबद्दल त्यांनी तुमचे आभार व्यक्त केलेले आहेत. We will now hear from Archana Birange. Archana is the wife of Shahid Nayak Arjun Birange. Arjun laid down his life for the nation during his service in Kargil. Archana Tai is one of the 4 homeowners for whom today's groundbreaking ceremony is taking place. I now request the team to share the video message from Archana Tai.
माझे नाव अर्चना अर्जुन बिरंगे, राणा सैनी टाकळी, तालुका शिरोळ, जिल्हा कोल्हापूर. मला एक मुलगा आणि एक मुलगी आहे. शहीद अर्जुन मातन बिरंगे 21/8/2001 ला शहीद झाले. सेकंड महारेजिमेंट बटालियन. ज्यावेळी शहीद झाले त्यावेळी मुलगा होता 6 वर्षाचा, मुलगी होती 4 वर्षाची. त्यावेळी माझे लहान मुलं होती, त्यामुळे माझी परिस्थिती हालाकीची होती. त्यावेळी नंतर 2019ला महापुरामध्ये माझे घर पडल्यानंतर ह्या संस्थेने आम्हाला भेट दिली, घर बांधले असे सांगितले. आज भूमिपूजन आहे, ते खुशी आनंदाचे माहोल आहे. मी ग्रामपंचायत, सरपंच आणि संस्थेचे आभार मानतो.
That was a very touching message from Archana. She is also with us when we're starting the groundbreaking. Our program team is eagerly waiting to start the groundbreaking. So I request John and team to switch on the video and initiate the groundbreaking ceremony today. As you can see on the screen, we are in Sainik Takri village in Kolhapur. The village is located 50 kilometers from Kolhapur town and it has a long military history. Over a few generations, almost every family in this village of around 5,500 people has sent a soldier to serve in the Indian Armed Forces. Habitat for Heroes housing project seeks to engage the citizens of the country, corporates and volunteers to help the families of martyrs and deceased soldiers in their need of decent shelter. 18 soldiers from this village have made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of the country. Along with Archana, Gitanjali Charpale, Akkatai Mane, Vijutai Savre will realize their dream of building a new home. These homes have been funded by Mr. R. Ramakrishnan, who we will hear from today, Mr. D.T. Thomas, Mr. Charandeep Singh, Mr. Ashish Kacholia, and Mr. D.C. Patel. We are grateful to all of them. And the rest of you who have joined us today, you can continue to support us so that we can help more families like Archana. With your support, we can adopt the village and build more houses. We look forward to your continued contribution and support. We will now hear from the village Sarpanch. You can see the groundbreaking ceremony is going on. They're doing the Bhumi Pujan. And we will now hear from the village Sarpanch, Achada Patil.
नमस्कार, मी सैनिक टाकळी लोकनियुक्त सरपंच सौ हर्षदा विनोद पाटील. आमचं गाव हे टाकळी या नावानं परिचयाला होतं. आमच्या गावाची 5,500 ही लोकसंख्या आहे. भारतातील हे एकमेव असं गाव आहे, एक छोटंसं खेडं आहे की ज्या एका गावातील 18 जवान देशासाठी बलिदान झालेले आहेत, शहीद झालेले आहेत. ज्या वेळेला 2019चा पूर आला होता त्यावेळेला शिरोळ तालुका पूर्णपणे बाधित होता. त्यामध्ये आमच्या गावातील त्यावेळी ज्यांचे संसार उद्ध्वस्त झाले, नाहीसे झाले, अशा लोकांना या संस्थेने मदत करून त्यांचा संसार पूर्ण उभारेल इतकं त्यांना सामान देऊन असे अनमोल असं सहकार्य केलं होतं. तेव्हापासून गेली 10 महिने झालं या संस्थेने आमच्यासमोर एक प्रस्ताव मांडला होता, तो घरकुल योजनेचा. आमच्या गावातील एकूण 4 घरकुल या संस्थेने मंजूर केलेले आहेत. त्यांनी शहीदांचे कुटुंब निवडून त्यांना अनमोल असं सहकार्य करून त्यांचं घरकुल मंजूर करून त्यांना बांधून देण्याची जी योजना ते राबवत आहेत, याबद्दल हॅबिटेट फॉर ह्युमॅनिटी इंडिया तसेच गोल्फर कम्युनिटी या 5 लोकांचे आमच्या सैनिक टाकळी गावाकडून मी मनपूर्वक कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Harshada Tai. As you can see on your screen, the Bhumi Pujan ceremony is going on. They're doing a traditional puja of the ground and also the construction equipments, spade and axe, which is a traditional Indian ceremony that's happening. You can see the homeowners who are standing on the ground. This is where we will be building the house of Archana Tai and other families in Sainik Takri village. I request all of you to please give a round of applause as we've broken the coconut and mark this auspicious ceremony. Thank you so much, Rajeshri ma'am, for inaugurating the housebreaking today virtually. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we have to sit in our homes and watch the whole program. Otherwise, we would have loved if all of you were there with us in Kolhapur. That's Mr. John Matthew, the head of our regional hub, who's breaking the ground and starting the ground ceremonies. On the right of the screen are the homeowners standing. Thank you so much, John and team. खूप खूप धन्यवाद सैनिक टाकळी गावातील सर्व ग्रामस्थांचे हा भूमिपूजन सोहळा व्हर्च्युअली पार पाडल्याबद्दल. थँक यू सो मच. We are now going to request Mr. Rajan Samuel, the Managing Director of Habitat for Humanity India, to say a few words. Under Mr. Samuel's leadership, Habitat India has impacted from 2.80 lakh individuals in 2012 to over 36 million Indians today. And our growth has reported over 800% in the last decade. I request Rajan sir to say a few words today.
Thank you, Ritvik. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to thank God for using Habitat as an instrument to reach out to more than 1.1 million Indians through different intervention. In the interest of time, I'm not going to run through my PowerPoint presentation. I just want to share 3 things. One is I want to thank each one of you who have been with us in this journey and who have helped us to reach out to this 1.1 million people. Today, while we are going to thank you and also appreciate your contribution, it's a time for us to rededicate ourselves, because as you know that this COVID-19 and the lockdown has created a new poor category called the new poor, and almost 400 million Indians have been pushed into the poverty pyramid, below the bottom of the pyramid. 400 million. So what we have done is just a drop in the ocean, and we want to thank each one of you for being with us, for trusting us, and for journeying with us. But I think the task is now, it's huge. The opportunities are there. We want you to join hands with us so that we can create safety net for those people who have been pushed into the poverty pyramid. And the last thing that I want to mention is in the last, 6 months, we have been able to mobilize resources so that we'll be able to reach out to this 1.1 million people. And we want to thank each one of the donors, individual donors, school students, and corporates who made this possible. So more needs to be done, and I hope you'll continue to join hands with Habitat for Humanity India, so that end of the day, we will be able to create safety net for those people who have been impacted because of COVID-19 and lockdown. Thank you again, and God bless you. Over to Ritvik.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajan, for leading the team in these trying times. And thank you for your inspirational and visionary leadership. It's because of that we've been able to impact 1.1 million lives today. And thank you once again to all the donors and supporters who have given their admirable support to us. Every year, Habitat organizes a charity golf tournament. India's top business leaders play this tournament and raise money to make a difference. Mr. R. Ramakrishnan, Managing Partner, Transformia Advisors LLP, is one such leader who has transformed leading corporates such as Polycab, Bajaj Electricals, and Asian Paints. Since 2018, he has taken part in every golf tournament that Habitat has organized.
Rajshri, Mr. Samuel, friends. I read a very interesting quote. Life takes you to unexpected places. Love brings you home. A house is made of walls and beams. A home is built with love and dreams. It's a great honor for me to be associated with Habitat for Humanity because it is this love and dreams that Habitat for Humanity brings into the lives of people and makes a tremendous difference. There is no greater pride and joy than having a roof over your head and a floor beneath your feet, which you can call your own. And I think it's an absolutely laudable achievement. It's an absolutely great task. My compliments to the entire Habitat for Humanity team. It was a sheer joy for me, though I've been associated with Habitat in a small way for the last 2-3 years, but particularly in terms of the Fuel a Dream project, where rather than just signing a check, I had the opportunity to influence people through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google and WhatsApps to try and ensure that the awareness of the Habitat work in terms of fueling a dream and creating the Habitat for Heroes project. And I'm particularly grateful to my dear friends Ashish Kacholia, Charandeep Singh, and Dilip Thomas, who opened their hearts and their purses and helped along with a large number of individual donors in contributing to this. And today, it was a sheer joy watching this groundbreaking ceremony, seeing the speeches of the beneficiaries, the Sarpanch, etc., truly heartwarming. I would like to say that Habitat that's impacting 1.1 million people in these COVID times, raising 300 crores, putting it to productive use, and making a difference to people who don't have anything. They've lost their jobs. They have no money in their pocket. They are also as much affected by the pandemic as people like us who are affluent, and making a difference is something which is phenomenal. Impacting about 30 million people in India and being part of a global community of people who are givers, I think is something that gives me a great deal of pleasure and joy. I wish to reaffirm my support and commitment to Habitat for Humanity. I'm sure it's going to be a lifelong relationship. Rajshri Madam, I have been very grateful to you for your personal involvement, your personal dedication, your time, and your phenomenal leadership that inspires us so much. Both me and my wife, Swarna, have drawn a lot of inspiration from what a purposeful life that you're leading. And Mr. Samuel, you and your entire team, along with the advisory board, is doing such an inspirational job. Love to contribute. Thank you so much. And my heart goes out to those people who are part of the families of the fallen heroes. The heroes were uneducated. They had only one thing to give to the country, which was themselves. And they have offered the supreme sacrifice in terms of their life for the cause of the nation. So we are secure and we can be happy and comfortable. Hats off, my heartfelt tribute and salute to them for making a difference to our India. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for supporting us, and we look forward to your continued support. You truly are an example, and you set an example over the last few years by supporting Habitat. And when things are normal, when things get back to normal, we would love to take you to Kolhapur to see when the houses are built. Thank you for your support once again. I now invite Mr. Rajiv Menon, a business and financial strategist with over 3 decades of experience. Mr. Menon is Habitat India's trustee since 2016. He provides expert advice on fundraising, IT, and spearheads a charity golf tournament. Rajiv, I request you to please give vote of thanks today.
Thank you. It's been such a joy and privilege to be part of this groundbreaking ceremony. You know, having a decent place to live empowers families to overcome barriers that stand between them and healthier lives. And that is why Habitat for Humanity work is so important, that more than ever, you know, access to shelter, sanitation, not only gives people an opportunity to lead their life in dignity, but it also becomes their frontline defense in this time of pandemic in COVID-19. So I take this opportunity to sincerely express my gratitude towards Mrs. Rajshri Birla for her unflinching support over the years to Habitat for Humanity, almost for the last 2 decades. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today as we celebrated the milestone of impacting over 1 million lives through our COVID-19 response. I also want to thank the leaders of Aditya Birla Group who are with us today. Dr. Pragya Ram, Head of CSR, Legacy, Documentation and Archives, Mr. Asakaran Agarwala, Group Advisor, Birla Group Trust and Special Community Projects, and Mr. Sameer Agarwala, Vice President. I also want to thank Mr. R. Ramakrishnan, Managing Partner of Transformia. He's been a phenomenal support. He's a dear personal friend. Big thank you, Ram, for donating towards Habitat for Heroes Housing Project and for encouraging your 4 friends to donate. I also take this opportunity to thank all the corporations, individuals, schools, students, government officials, partner organizations, and volunteers who have contributed in helping us to impact 1 million lives. We couldn't have done this without your support. The families of Kolhapur and elsewhere in India who are watching this program, thank you for giving us the opportunity to partner with you. It's our privilege. It has enriched our lives. It has enriched us, helped us to learn new things. Last but not the least, special thank you for the entire staff of Habitat for Humanity India, led by a phenomenal leader, Rajan Samuel. You all have worked so hard round the clock in this time of pandemic. You have done a fantastic job. You definitely deserve a big round of applause, We all have grown believing that food, clothing, and shelter, or roti, kapda, makan, are the most fundamental needs of every human being. Still, millions of families in India do not have a decent roof over their heads. But we can change this. And that is why I urge corporates, not just corporate social responsibility, but individual social responsibilities too, and business leaders to join us in providing decent shelter to every family in the country. Like every year we organize this golf tournament. I want to thank my golf buddies, and another one is coming on the 10th of January. I want Ram and all the other golfers to come and take part and contribute towards the cause of Habitat for Humanity. Thank you all, and God bless you all.
Thanks, Rajiv.
Thank you so much, Rajiv, for that passionate appeal and the vote of thanks to our friends in Kolhapur. मी तुम्हाला सांगू इच्छितो की राजीव मेनन हॅबिटॅट फॉर ह्युमॅनिटीचे विश्वस्त आहेत. त्यांनी आज जमलेल्या सर्व ग्रामस्थांचे आणि सर्व पदाधिकाऱ्यांचे आभार मानलेले आहेत. आणि आज जर कोविड नसता तर आम्ही तुमच्या बरोबर एकत्र कोल्हापूरमध्ये बसून तांबडा रस्सा आणि पांढरा रस्सा खाल्ला असता. पण कोविडमुळे आम्ही इथे आपापल्या घरातच थांबलेलो आहोत. तर तुम्ही जे काही काम केलेलं आहे देशासाठी, तुमच्या कुटुंबियांनी, त्यासाठी आम्ही सर्व तुमचे आभार मानतो. आणि हा कार्यक्रम आज आपण इथे संपलेला आहे, पण आपलं काम संपलेलं नाहीये. आपलं आज भूमिपूजन झालेलं आहे, घरं बांधण्याचं काम सुरू झालेलं आहे आणि तुम्ही लवकरात लवकर आपल्या नवीन घरात प्रवेश कराल ही आमची इच्छा आहे. With this, with the permission of our guest of honor and all the leaders who have joined us today, we now conclude the program. As Rajiv has said, roti, kapda, and makan are the most fundamental needs of everyone, and we hope that you will help Habitat for Humanity to build homes for those who don't have a decent shelter over their head, decent roof over their head. I thank each one of you for joining and showing solidarity with Habitat's mission. Thank you so much, and namaste.
Thank you very much.